What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Duke Todd back at you with another video. Hope you guys been in tune. Please like and subscribe. It should be below underneath this video. The subscribe and the like button should be on the left hand side. Where I left off at last time was about my brother. Um, when I heard the sound, it was silent for about 10 seconds. And after that 10 seconds, I seen his braid raise up, and my body was just kind of stuck at the moment. Like, my mind was speaking, but my body was not reacting. I was just like on stuck mode, left to right, left to right. And I just couldn't move. I was just froze. Um, One part of me was telling me to jump in front of the car where my brother was at to try to grab him. And another thing was like, no, don't do that because you're going to be a open target where you can get hit. And when I seen my brother lay himself down, he raised his hands up like I surrender. And he laid himself down in a praying position. So at that time, I thought to myself, well, it's a good chance that they are probably not going to shoot him anymore. So maybe if I can get away, it's a good chance they may drive off and just let it be. So as I turn around to try to get away, I felt a piercing feel. It was like a piercing feeling in my body. As I turn around, I'm facing the back end of the Tahoe now. I'm getting ready to run to the back end of the Tahoe. I feel a piercing in my body. It's like a puncturing, and it didn't register to my brain that I was hit because my adrenaline was going so fast after I seen my brother lay himself down. And so as I was turning, I got hit once. Then when I made a full 360 to turn around and run, I felt another puncturing feel. It was like a puncturing feeling. And it was just like all I could think was just But at the time, it wasn't hurting, it wasn't burning or anything. And so I remember taking a step to try to get away. I just fell on my face, just flat out fell straight on my face. Just fell on my face. And I didn't think nothing of it. I thought I had tripped or I had took a bad step or wrong step and it caused me to fall. That being said, I crawled. I tried crawling to the back bumper of the Tahoe that I was in. So I crawled to the back bumper. I raised my hand up on the bumper to try to pull myself up. While I pulled myself up, I just fell back down. It just fell instantly back down on the ground. That's when I knew I was hit. I said, man, I've been shot. That's what I told myself. I've been hit. And the bullets, it's steady going off at this time. It's just steady going off. After that 10-second pause, after my brother got hit, after that 10 seconds, it just sounded like war in Iraq. It was just going off repeatedly. And it was only 2 guns that was being used, but you would have thought it was about 10 or 15 guns going off at once. So that being said, I heard a car door open from the opposite side, basically from the guys who were shooting us. I heard that car door open. All I could think of was, oh man, they about to finish us off. We are about to die. All I could think of at that time was to pray. That's all I can think of. I prayed. I said, if you guys believe in religion, but I grew up in a Christian home. My grandpa on both sides, my mom and dad's side, was a preacher, pastors of their own church, founders. And so all I could think of at the time was to pray, just pray. And part of my prayer I can mention to you guys is that, Jesus, I'm coming home. I'm coming. Please forgive me and my brother for all our sins. I'm coming. I'm coming home. And so my life is just flashed right in front of me. Like, I start remembering the time that I was a kid, when I was 5, 6 years old, 7 years old, 10 years old. All that start reflecting in my mind. I even start remembering when my grandpa used to take me to school, my dad used to take me to school, my mom getting me dressed early in the mornings. It was like a flashback. All of that just flashed right in front of me. So back to the story. I heard the car door open. I'm crawling because when I fell, I was on the driver's side. I started crawling to the passenger side from the back of the car. And while I'm crawling, I see these footsteps. I'm looking at the guy's footsteps as he get out the car. I'm watching his feet walk up. He's trying to find me because he walked up to my brother and finished my brother off. So I see his footsteps. I'm trying to get away. I'm trying my best to get away. He walks to the driver's side, well, the side that I had just got done leaving. He walks to that side. And by the time he make it to the back seat of the driver's side, he paused. And I'm thinking to myself, like, oh man, he's looking for me. He's about to kill me. He's about to kill me. And so I'm just looking at his feet while I'm on the passenger side on the ground. I'm just looking at his feet. And while he paused, he looked up underneath the car. Me and him, we made eye contact. We made eye contact. He took that gun. It was a rifle, a high-powered rifle. The street name is called a Draco. I know most people are familiar with that. If you don't know, you can just Google it. But a Draco is just a mini AK. That's all it is. And he took that gun, he raised it underneath of the car and just started spraying, just shooting repeatedly, bullets. He's hitting brake pads, he's hitting axles, everything. It's just ricocheting off of stuff. You can hear it hitting metal on metal. But while he's shooting, I'm getting hit. All I can feel was just, when I was getting hit, I just remember laying flat on the ground when he raised that gun underneath. And I just remember me, I'm just taking it. And so at that time, only thing saved me from getting hit from my chest up to my face was the rim of that Tahoe. Because I'm telling you, if it was not for that rim of that Tahoe, I would probably be dead or missing an eye, or probably would have got shot in the heart. Ain't no telling. I can't speak on that because God used that rim to be my shield. It was my shield. And I remember as I was getting hit, I'm telling you, the guy had 100-round drum. And that's well proven because all the shell casing that was left on the ground was actually counted. You know, they do an investigation and they actually counted the shell casing. It was over 100 with both guns. It was over 100 shell casings on that ground. And when I lived and everything, and people was just so surprised. They was like, all that shell casing, we just knew you were gone. But God used that shield to block me. And that's why I'm still here today, and I know that I have a purpose. But that being said, um, I'm here, and it's just a blessing. And every day I think about that. But back to the story, it's just I'm thankful. But back to the story in hand, that God saved me here for a reason. And as I was getting hit, I told that guy, I said, DAMN, that's enough. I said, dang, that's enough. I don't know where that came from. I don't know where it came from. I just remember hollering that out loud. Dang, that's enough. I just remember hollering it loud as I could. And when I said that, he stopped shooting. I don't know if he ran out of ammunition at the time. I don't know what happened, but he stopped. And I just remember the other guy in the car saying, let's go, let's go. When they drove off, I see my brother there laying in a puddle of blood. And that just hurted my heart. And I'm trying to crawl. I can't walk because both of my legs are broke. I have 2 rods in both legs right now. I have 2 metal in my legs right now. Both of them are broke. And all I could do was try to crawl to my brother. And I actually got shot too in my stomach, twice in my abdominal, causing my intestines to get ripped in half, where I had to wear a colostomy bag for 3.5 months. And I had a collapsed lung. But that still, it didn't make me give up on trying to get to my brother. I didn't care if he was in a puddle of blood or anything. This is my brother we're talking about, my brother. And I tried my best to get to him. And then on the right-hand side, I see my friend in the back seat. He shot up. Some people in the neighborhood, they helped him get out the car so he can lay himself down on the ground. I thought my friend was gonna make it. I actually thought he was in better condition than I was in. That's what I really thought. Cause he could actually walk, and he laid himself down once he got out the car. I thought he was in way better condition. Come to find out, both of them died on the scene. Both. I was the only one that survived, and I had to witness that. Does it bother me mentally? Yes, it does. I have PTSD. What I witnessed, people witnessed that in the Army. And I feel like the Army has no comparison to what I've been through, because that was my brother. I watched him grow up. Nothing against the Army and what you guys been through, because I feel you guys' pain too. So I'm not trying to be in competition with the Army or anything. But me and my brother, we grew up. We share the same mom. Holidays come around, we are there for each other. As kids, as young kids, we used to share clothes. I mean, birthday parties, he was there. And I'm sitting here watching him lay in a puddle of blood. And then my friend, he's sitting here shot up. And it's just, painful for something like that to even happen on a day that my friend would be burying his mother. I will continue this story. I hope you guys really, really like my stories. Please give me some feedback. Like and subscribe if you want more of these stories. Like and subscribe. And I will continue to come with these stories. I have more. You guys just don't know what you guys have installed. But just like and subscribe, and I will keep on giving you updates on the story. There's more to tell. Bye-bye.